Hello world, Ronaldo with All-in-One Property Management. Welcome back. Today we're going to show some DIY tips on how to install some kitchen cabinets. First thing you do when you install cabinets, you want to first make sure you check for studs. Mark each line, each stud, all the way down the full length of a cabinet, even 6 inches past it, to make sure you have a great reference line when you hang it, so you're not struggling to find that. So first you're gonna get your stud finder, detect the stud. So you see how it stops beeping? That means you're at the end of your stud. So what you wanna do is when you beep, you wanna come in the middle and be right in the dead center of your stud. And then you mark it. If you do this, you mark your line, you're gonna put a screw there and it's gonna slide over. And you're just gonna get a screw that just runs, because it clips the side of your lumber. It says edge, comb over about 1/2 inch, boom, mark your line. And then you come over here, sorry, I let go of the button. Look how far more over I am. And then it's off. We're gonna get a 4-foot level, we're gonna grab it, and then we're going to strike a line. And that's it. So that way when you hang your cabinet, you see our cabinet, this cabinet's only yay wide. So right here, when we hang it, I get to see my reference line to put a screw underneath the cabinet to get it from falling off. Then we'll open it and then we'll hit one inside because we know where our level line is. That way it makes it easier when you install cabinets. Another tip when you install upper cabinets, this is a smaller kitchen, so it doesn't apply for this, but you want to put a ledger board. If you have a whole row of upper cabinets and they're all level, all the same height, you want to put a ledger board straight across, make sure it's level. So that way when you have your two guys and they hang their cabinet, it sits on a ledger board. They're not struggling. You want to always make sure you take care of your guys and you work smart. It preserves energy, and that's just the way we do things here at All-in-One Property Management. Anytime you're installing any kitchen cabinets, base cabinets, there are a few things that you really want to take into consideration when you're installing. You want to make sure your base cabinets and your upper cabinets are level. That plays a big role when you're installing your countertops and when you do your finish touch, when you install your backsplash. If nothing is level, you're going to see a lot of slanting in the finished touches when you finish your kitchen. All that comes to light at the end of the project. So a few things you want to look out for when you're doing your base cabinets is you want to make sure you're level on your front face, going across every single cabinet. No rocking. You notice there's no rocking here. It's dead center. Same thing for the back, guys, because every floor is not level. All those, 1/8 of an inch is the difference from a perfection job. Another thing you want to make sure is side. You want to make sure your sides. You want to make sure length, but you want to make sure your width is always level. Boom. There's a bubble right in the middle of that. We'll bring it here. That bubble is centered. Another thing you want to take into consideration when you're finishing your cabinets is you want to make sure your front face seams are as tight as possible. We use some clamps to go ahead and get we'll go ahead and tighten this. We'll get it nice and flat, nice and even, flush. Then you want to tighten it up until it's tight to where you can't move it. And then you come, it's on the other side, but you can see this pre-drill hole from the manufacturer. You grab a screw, cabinet screw, and what you do is you come here, you put it in a hole, and you screw it in. And what it does is keeps this seam right here really tight, so it gives the kitchen a clean look. All those things matter on a job site. And then when you're done screwing, pop off. And that's how you install some base cabinets. A few quick tips. Stay tuned for more.